we should now be live. Bear with me, everyone. I'm just sorting out everything. Hello, Brandon. Yeah, my day's been going okay. I think everything is working correctly. Hello, Luna. Sorry, it's been a while since I played Fallout New Vegas, so I was just making sure everything was correct. Can everyone hear me? Can everyone hear the stream? Well, tomorrow is your birthday, Berenson. Lovely. Let's get going before I end up even more irradiated. Oh. Right. Let's try something ending in ing. Let's try creating. 4 of 8. Something that sounds like creating? No. Must be... Okay, grueling had less. Interesting. Okay, let's clear out some of these. Oh wow, this one didn't have that many. What else could it be? Stealing has the E in the right place. But then the L would have come up from grueling, so it can't be that. Training has the R in the same place, so it can't be that. Tracking would have been more than 4. Braking has the R and the E in the same place, that would have been... Clothing has the C. Ah, there we go. Hello, Abyss Eater. Abyssiter. Sorry, Abyss Eater. How are you doing? Okay, that turns the turrets off. Just Abyss is fine, I'm good, thanks. Just training my new kitty. Oh, what sort of kitty have you got? Victoria just punched him to death again. A black domestic short hair. He's called Snape and he's 13 weeks old. Aww. I think I saw pictures of that somewhere, Abyss. Of your cat. I'm pretty sure I...
Target. Failure state.
And yeah, I thought I'd play some Fallout today. Just have a...
Please stand clear. This is not free fire.
Have a relaxed gaming experience. Oh shoot, was I not meant to blow that up? I don't think I was supposed to blow that one up. Let me check. Oh poo. I think I need to not blow that bit up. Hang on. I'm gonna have to start back at the beginning. Whoops. Hey, metal armor. Didn't have that in there last time. Tracking was close. Breaking, I'm pretty sure we just tried. Nope. Yes, we're helping out House this time round. Or rather, that's the playthrough that we're going with for this. Weapons do I currently have on? Quite a few actually.
Uh-oh.
It is quite warm here today.
Commencing attack on hostile. False alarm. Standing down.
I know how you feel with this. I vastly prefer being cold to being too warm. Especially in the UK, because, you know, a lot of our houses are designed to maintain warmth as opposed to be cool. So, in really hot summer months, it can be pretty awful in the UK. Hey, was that? No, that wasn't the door I gave you. There's the army of Securitrons all waiting for their commands. This is Fallout New Vegas, yes, Abyss.
Your work here is done. Return to the Lucky 38 so we can discuss next steps. You have a very bright future ahead of you. Thanks to your actions today, so does the rest of mankind.
Now we just go and lie to Caesar.
You've carried out Caesar's will, but I must confiscate your equipment again. You're free to leave.
This is where we get to decide what we have, what happens to Benny. Of course, we do also want to take Benny's special gun, so I'll have to find a way of making sure that happens. Eventually, what I always do is I come back to this fort later on in the game and just kill everybody. And prove that, you know, one man can destroy the Caesar's Legion. Alright. Wait here.
Should have brought something to read.
Wait here.
The camps are getting crowded.
I felt the ground shake a while ago. I'll take that as a sign you've got the job done. There are rewards for doing as I command. Today, your reward is vengeance. You get to decide how
Hello,
Benny
birds.
dies. Go to Benny. Let him know what you've decided. My Praetorians will perform the execution, unless you want to perform it yourself. Consider it the first of many bestowments.
So, baby, what did you find down there? So, all this time, the old man had an entire army on layaway? Clever player. Just imagine the look on Baldy's face when those Securitrons come pouring out on Judgment Day. I'd pay to have that bronzed. So all you gotta do is talk to Yes Man. Figure out how to set things in motion. Make Vegas a town I would have been proud of, baby. Let it swing. I see. And how's that gonna happen?
You'll be crucified for my amusement. I've decided to kill you here and now. Time to have heartaches by the number, indeed, Guillermo. I think
I see. Keep it simple, eh?
we'll
Around here, it's one of the
treat
better
him
options.
the same way.
Do it.
We'll treat him the same way he treated us. Damn, I don't have a proper gun though. That's embarrassing. Oh well.
Put that away!
I'm hit!
We'll steal his suit just for
One
good.
more kill.
There we go. Now he definitely won't be coming back.
I'm sure you found Benny's demise pleasing.
No doubt he
Destruction
did.
of an enemy? There are few things more satisfying. Let's press on, shall we? As I was telling you before, I want Mr. House out of the picture. You have an interest in his death, too. If he knows that you destroyed his gadgets beneath the fort, he will strike back. You know where to find him. How he dies, I leave up to you. Mark my words, you piece of shit. This is the last time you will ever refuse to perform an order I've given you. If you meant what you said, you best be on your way, and at good speed. And forget all that I could have given you. If you ever disobey me again, I will order my Praetorians to hack you to death with their machetes for my entertainment.
Yeah, okay, Caesar. I'll be back to come and take your head later. Oh, strong back time, I think.
Hey.
He's so nice.
Aw, just
Come on, folks, we're leaving.
Run faster, or I will. True to Kaiser.
Hi
True
there.
to Kaiser. True to Kaiser.
Did you just hear him threaten to throw those children off the side of the mountain? I'm going to be glad when I come back and eliminate all of these legionaries. Alright, yeah, how do I get back from here?
The mark of Kaiser protects you.
Awe, are you ready to return to Cottonwood Cove? Very well.
Bring on elimination! No, we need to get a little bit more powerful before we deal with the Legion. What we can, however, do is head back to Mr. House.
Move along.
Mr. House is just pleased as punch you got those old Securitrons back online, sugar. I'm Jane, one of Mr. House's girls. We keep him entertained. We don't get many guests lately. Perhaps we can entertain you as well. Oh, there's lots of things to tell, I'm sure. There's the 3 families.
Hello, monster.
The casinos, the other attractions. What would you like to know? They're just new money, sugar. They might pretend they're sophisticated, but between you and me, they're not far off from tribals. Emeritus especially are just awful brutes. The chairman and the White Glove Society at least pretend to have some culture. Well, of course, there used to be a lot more of them. But these days, there are 3 open to the public. The Tops, the Ultra Lukes, and Gamora. And the Lucky 38, of course. But we're not open to the public. You're a special case, sugar. Well, let's see. The NCR has an embassy here, but why you'd want to go talk to a bunch of boring old politicians, I surely don't know. Oh, and the Vault 21 Hotel and Gift Shop has an adorable collection of old Vault-Tec memorabilia. And I suppose if you like neon signs, you might check out Michelangelo's sign shop. Why, sugar, he's the maximum utmost. If it weren't for Mr. House, we wouldn't have this fabulous wonderland of New Vegas, would we? Well, of course I am, silly. Mr. House is just the smartest, most wonderful man there ever was. Why, did you know he single-handedly reclaimed New Vegas from all those nasty tribes that used to live here? Well, he single-handedly sent in his Securitrons to do it, but that counts in my book.
He single-handedly sent in his army of killer robots, but it still counts.
Sugar, I may be a robot on the outside, but on the inside, my neurocomputational matrix is an exact copy of Mr. House's favorite girl.
That is kind of creepy.
Mr. House has a lot of needs, sugar. I take care of all of them, and a lady doesn't kiss and tell. Then maybe you shouldn't pry into a lady's particulars, hmm? This is the Lucky 38 Resort and Casino, or it used to be. Mr. House has kept the place locked up tight for ages now. Nobody comes in or out. Why, I'm a Robco PDQ 88B Mark I Securitron, you silly goose. We're the finest in personal civil robotic security on the market.
Okay, I think I need... So the various snow globes you can find around New Vegas, you can hand into her for money, but I cannot remember how to get that particular conversation option up with her. I think I have to go and have a look at the rack that's in the penthouse first. Right, hello, House.
I take it you've come to deliver the platinum chip? Such a small thing, isn't it? And yet so capacious, so very dear. Decades of hiring salvagers out west to search for this little relic in the ruins of a place called Sunnyvale. Back then, anyway. That's where the chip was printed, on October 22nd, 2077. It was to have been hand-delivered to me here at the Lucky 38 the next day. But the bombs fell first. Suffice it to say, the delivery was never made. Yes, so far as you've seen, all it does is change the picture on the Securitron's face screens from policemen to soldiers. But as you'll see, some things are more easily shown than told. Take the elevator all the way down to the bottom level, and you'll see what I mean. Don't worry, you'll like what you see. We have much to accomplish, you and I.
Now we get our little demonstration.
Step closer to the demonstration area, if you would. I expect you're well familiar with my Securitrons by now. The titanium alloy housing that protects its electronic core deflects small arms and shrapnel easily enough. Its X-25 Gatling laser, produced to spec by glassing housing, is deadly against soft targets at medium range. And for close-range suppression or crowd control, the Securitron is armed with a 9mm submachine gun. All of this you probably already knew. What you did not know is that these are the Securitron's secondary weapons. All this time, my Securitrons have had to get by running the Mark I operating system, which lacked software drivers for their primary weapons.
Yep, we
Today,
literally just gave him new
delivery of the
drivers for his
chip,
Securitron.
all that changes. Behold, for the first time, Securitrons running the Mark II OS. The M235 missile launcher gives the Securitron the ability to engage ground-and-air targets at significantly longer ranges. And a rapid-fire G-28 grenade launcher ensures the Securitron is deadly in close-range engagements. The software upgrade also includes drivers for the Securitron.
They have missile launchers now, yes.
On-board auto-repair systems.
Or rather, we've given the drivers to enable the software to fire the missile launchers that they already had.
35% increase in combat effectiveness per unit. The city of New Vegas finally has soldiers worthy of protecting it. Return to the penthouse now. We have much to discuss. Trips to the basement are rarely so educational, don't you think? I've since broadcast the upgrade to every Securitron in range of my transmitters, and I must say, it's causing quite a stir down on the Strip. I'm surprised you can still underestimate me after everything you've seen. I haven't shown my hand. I've shown one card. I've given my enemies a single provocative datum upon which to fixate. They have no idea what other cards I'm holding. It's a strong hand, believe me. I dealt it to myself. The foundation is laid. My Securitrons on the Strip are upgraded, and those at the fort ready for action. Now it's just a matter of adjusting the attitudes of some lesser groups while we wait for Caesar's Legion to attack Hoover Dam. Outside New Vegas, at what was once called Nellis Air Force Base, resides an unusual tribe known as the Boomers. They are, shall we say, aggressively reclusive. They have several howitzers they fire at anyone who dares approach the base. Artillery of this sort has a range of several miles. If it's going to fire on Hoover Dam, I want it firing at my targets. If not, then I want to make sure that the Boomers don't sign similar treaties to fire their guns in support of the NCR or Caesar's Legion. Use extreme caution when approaching the base. Their firepower is considerable. Recently, one of my roaming Securitrons observed a man near the base studying the pattern of its artillery fire. Maybe he's learned something.
Right. We have to go and see the Boomers. So before we do, I'm going to pop up to the presidential suite. This will become our new home away from home once everything is transferred up here. There's the snow globe rack. I think we can buy some upgrades right now. Yes, we can. Bit costly, but we'll do it. We have our workbenches, refrigerators in here, just generally nice stuff. Some trunks to use for storage. It'll all come in handy. What am I actually carrying around with me? Quite a bit. Okay, let's organize things a bit. Oh, hello. I'll leave that there for, well, actually, I better take it. What does that look like? Hehehe. Walking with birds, what are you going on about? Right, in here, we will use this to hold our pistols. The ones we aren't selling, anyway. We'll put that gun in there. We'll use Maria for the time being. Here we'll put all of our rifles. In this one we'll put our submachine guns and that sort of. Oh, Erwin is a rifle as well. Any submachine guns? Yeah, that one. Okay, in here we'll put our energy weapons. In here we'll put our shotguns, and in here we'll put our explosives. Because we don't need that many grenades carrying around on us. These two we can sell. Oh, and I suppose we can dump melee weapons in the desk. But we'll sell the machete. Right. It pays to be organized.
Aw, just when...
Excuse me, but are you the courier who caused all of that trouble in the tops?
Maybe.
Oh, great. The followers of the apocalypse, well, some of us anyway, have been interested in Mr. House's technology, how he stays alive. Of course, no one else is allowed inside the Lucky 38, so no one knows what's going on. Well, except for you. Right. We just want to find out what sort of technology Mr. House has used to stay alive for all these years. It could be of great benefit to the people we try to help, many of whom suffer from hard-to-diagnose illnesses.
Dr. Fletcher diagnoses a terminally low discussion of caps in this conversation.
Ah, I see. I suppose I can give you some medical supplies for your efforts. I assure you they will be worth plenty of caps. Great! I'll have the medical supplies for you by the time you come back. Here, take this packet sniffer. It'll allow us to intercept data on Mr. House's network. You might have to manually remove the encryption from his data network, but hopefully you won't have too much trouble. Good luck.
Right. We need to head back to Novak. Sell the stuff we want to get rid of. Grab the stuff we have left lying around. The followers of the apocalypse are a strange organization. They're not medics. They're kind of just a humanitarian organization that was first mentioned in Fallout 1, I think it was. Or it might have been Fallout 2, actually.
Hey, you came back.
You're making me carry the heavy stuff, aren't you?
Must be doing something right.
Oh, wow.
You're making me carry the heavy stuff, aren't you?
No, you're already using a power fist. Okay.
Welcome back.
Okay. We want to keep the submachine gun. We'll get rid of the 9mm pistol. The grease gun we'll give him. The binoculars we'll give him. The machete. The power fist. Straight razor. Play it again. No. This may take some time, I apologize. Gotta get rid of all the wine we stole from Benny. Johnny. Okay. Let's see what he's got. See if there's anything worth buying. C4, eh? Ah, the hyper breeder. Oh, that's expensive. But it's a good gun. But it is expensive. Ah, the Repcon rocket bomb. Buy that. 10mm laser pistol sight. Laser pistol recycler. Laser rifle fix. Ripper carbide teeth. Ooh, a night scope for the varmint rifle. I'll grab that as well. What ammunition could we do with having? stock up on the 9mm. And the electron charge packs, because they'll be good for our energy weapons. No, we'll just take all of his ammo. There we go.
Come.
I am going to method in my madness with those.
How you doing?
Those rockets we can change into throwable explosives. Sunday will be starting a brand new park on a map made for me by Rob Earth. Ah. We need some long fuse dynamites and knives. Okay, we need to keep a lookout for those. Keep a lookout for long fuse dynamites and knifs. I'm alright, Luna. Thank you for asking. The laser RCW. In fact, I can show you what the Repcon rockets do, since I brought one. I can show you what they do when you throw them. Let's find somewhere away from anyone we might not want to kill. This'll do. That went a little further than I thought it would go. Hello there.
Hey there.
Traveling merchant.
Need anything?
Do you have any... You do have a Knif. That's good. Give you some of my Nuka-Cola as well. There we go.
Give me a shout if you... Stay safe.
Sniffing. Right, let's go and get all of our stuff back to the penthouse. Sure, Luna. You know you don't have to ask to say stuff in chat.
Move along.
Hello, Dwight. Berenson, can you sort those messages out, please? Actually, I'll do it. Yeah, Luna, no worries. I didn't see his be right back until I had another look. Right, into the presidential suite. There we go. Right, before I put everything away, let's repair stuff if we can. Yeah, I just got rid of him. Oh, I did. Well, I can repair the plasma rifle. I have to remember to press R, not E. Hunting revolver. We're going to use Maria as our pistols, so we'll keep the silence .22 because that's our holdout weapon. Take the varmint rifle because I believe we have scope for that now. Put the Lee Enfield in there. We'll keep the varmint. The night rifle scope might be useful. Right, our rapid fire automatics can go in there. Now explosives and heavy weapons, including the incinerator, which we can't use until we repair it anyway. The grenade rifle. Do we keep the grenade rifle? I think we better, just in case. And in here we'll shove the Liberator because we're not using it. Edie, you're in the way. You're going on a play date with your friends. Oh, well, I hope you have a good time, Luna. Quite a lot of weapons. I am a bit of a collectathon when it comes to these sorts of games and weaponry. I'm keeping all this stuff because it's all crafting stuff, which I'm sure we will end up needing at some point. A lot of this sort of stuff is stuff I can sell or get rid of, so gonna leave them in there. Where should I put my clothing? Probably in here makes sense. The armored Volt 13 jumpsuit, Benny's suit, defaced combat armor, the Ranger patrol armor, Ranger hat, the tribal raiding armor, the Volt 21 jumpsuit. But I'm gonna keep with the Sheriff's Duster and Vexillarius. I think that's how you pronounce it. For now. Right. What weaponry am I actually carrying then? Oh, I didn't put the knife in. Okay, so we've got a rifle, we've got a pistol, we've got an explosive. Let's take an energy weapon. And let's take the laser rifle. Right. Let's have a look at our quests. What quests have I got? Sort out the boomers. Rescue the NCR hostages from Teshetikup Mine. What was that? Just down the road from Nelson. Right, let's go rescue these hostages. Yes, Berenson, we did. We did have a bot which had to be dealt with. How do I favorite weapons? Ah, okay. Weapon 1 should be Maria. Weapon 3 should be our laser rifle. Weapon 4 should be our grenade rifle. And number 5 for the varmint. And we will use Maria, which is Benny's special 9mm that he shot me in the face with. It's got a bunch of, like, religious carvings and stuff on it. I almost shot him. Oh, whoa! Why did he open fire at us? That was weird. Well, I'm going into the mine anyway. Actually, let's reload the autosave. I wonder why he opened fire at us. That was very weird.
Hey, if you've been able to bug Mr.
let's just auto travel right there. Maybe it's because I had an accident with some NCR soldiers. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, that is a doggo right there. Let's be sneaky about this. My week's been alright, walking with birds. Actually, I'm just going to take a brief pause here to have a drink. Went to the National History Museum on Wednesday, and I'm looking forward to making the video on all of the fossils and stuff in there.
True to Kaiser.
Oh. And, and I've made a start on my retrospective review of Prehistoric Park today, so I'm hoping to have it done in the next few days. We'll see how it goes. Well, these guards are not entirely intelligent.
For the Brotherhood.
Oh no, Caesar's Legion doesn't like us anymore. How terrible.
I'm getting out of here.
Strange place to leave them tied up. Oh, nice walking with birds. I hope you have a good time. Oh.
The Legion will pay for this.
I'm hoping the Private Reynolds won't open fire at me now that I've rescued his people. What's down here? Access to some medical supplies, and that's about it.
Another kill to my board.
Oh! Oh, she knocked his head off. Quite literally. plenty of stuff to sell on. Hello, Jow. Brass knuckles, frag grenade, frag mines, explorer hood, armor. Okay, good stuff to sell.
Die, coward.
Okay, I think we can stop being stealthy now. That got him. When in doubt, explosion. I wonder if there's anything of use in here. Looks like it's just irradiated barrels. Toxic waste, that's the only thing that's in here. Nice. Okay, yeah. Nothing else in here of worth. Let's hope Private Reynolds doesn't open fire at us this time. Hello, Nicholas.
So any word on my friends? Were? What do you mean, were? I was worried Alexis had already thrown them down a mine shaft. I'll run by camp to see how they're doing when I get a chance. Thanks for the help.
I wonder why he opened fire at us the first time. How strange. Right. Let's have a look. What else? Oh. Let's go get rid of the powder gangers once and for all. Save and reloading can fix many mistakes, yes. Now, we are going to go and clear out everything that's left at the correctional facility. Hello, hello, hello. I think I got him. Looks like he was the only one there. It's got a face on the front, look. Oh dear. That second one exploded everywhere. Looks like they've taken out a caravan. Not much left in there. What is this? GTA San Andreas. Follow that train. No, luckily there are no trains that run on those tracks anymore. There are guards in every tower, and there's quite a few people elsewhere too. I'm very overloaded at the moment. What's going on? Towers are usually manned. Ah, there's one.
Hey!
How did none of those hit him? Still not hitting him. Still not hitting him. Gotta love Bethesda's invisible bloody walls. Oh dear. That's so ridiculous, Bethesda. I'll go and get him the other way.
Still looking.
This is a single-player game. All of the old Fallouts were. Oh, Veronica's just...
Whoa, whoa! Careful!
What do you mean, careful? Are you not a bad guy?
Watch out! Didn't know anyone would willingly walk into this place. Not unless they were looking for trouble. What's your story? I was a sheriff, believe it or not. For a small town far to the west of here. Short version is that sometimes
he's an
justice
alternative
is a little
sheriff
slow.
for...
I helped speed it up one too many times. I'm
Grim,
not sorry
if
for
you don't
anything
want to
I
upgrade
did,
the robot.
but I will do the time. Fair enough trade if you ask me. I understand that Cook was behind it all. I kept my head down the whole time. Didn't want any part of it. I stuck around, figuring the NCR would show up and put things back the way they were. No sense in making myself look guilty, right? I'm not quite sure the kind of greeting NCR troopers will give an escaped con like myself. Figure it's better to stay put for now. Watch yourself.
Okay, so I can just leave you here to be recaptured by the NCR, I guess. Yeah. Okay, we'll get rid of that. We'll sell that. We'll sell that. We'll sell them. Sell them. These can all be sold. That can be sold, that can be sold, that can be sold. Sell it, sell it. Sell them, sell them. Sell them. Good. I'm coming to get you. And he's down. You might get Donkey Kong Tropical. They've done a new, is that a new Donkey Kong game? I didn't realize they were making new ones. Auto camps. Not much else of worth in that one. Okay. Another 10 in there. And let's put energy weapons up to 35. Okay. Let's have a look here. Robotics expert. The price of all bought items is reduced by 15%. That could come in handy. Ow.
Had enough?
Grenade down. Well, that escalated all rather fast. Hmm. There's bits of people everywhere. Not bad. Ah, dynamite. Ah, another knife that'll come in handy. And yeah, perks are basically like feats from D&D. They just give you some extra fun and games. They called him Peaches. Transferring men away. He doesn't think Caesar's Legion are particularly dangerous. So yeah, the NCR let this whole situation happen because they were not paying enough attention, basically. That being said, it looks like the person in charge of this prison had a major drug problem, considering all the drugs he had in his safe. Time to clear out the rest of them.
Over here! Come on, over here! Damn!
Slice and dice. Ah, dynamite. Will be useful for making throwable rockets from. Oh dear. I do find there's something quite satisfying about just powderizing them. Gonna quickly drop a save. It's been a while. Squishy. Scrap metal, scrap metal. Ah, schematics for the powder charge. A locked container and there was nothing in it. That was a waste of time. Well, that's all them dead, I think. Do you think there's any more of them left? There might be one or two, actually.
Aha!
I don't think there's any more. Nope. I don't even think I had a quest to... Yeah, I didn't even have a quest to clear this place out. I just did it for the fun. That was disgusting. I'm sorry. What on earth is... Huh. Bethesda's bug. Let's head back to Novak and do, I think there's a few quests around here we haven't done yet. I think to do it, I need to talk to Boone, who's our nighttime sniper, so I'm gonna have to wait until...
How you doing?
God damn it. Don't sneak up on me like that. What do you want? Yeah, I guess maybe I am. But not like you. Huh. Maybe it should have been you I was expecting all along. Why are you here? Yeah, well, you see anybody wearing Legion Crimson or a lot of sports equipment, you just let me know. You still haven't answered my question. I think you better leave. Wait. You just got into town. Maybe you shouldn't go. Not just yet. I need someone I can trust. You're a stranger. That's a start. I want you to find something out for me. I don't know if there's anything to find, but I need someone to try. My wife was taken from our home by Legion slavers one night while I was on watch. They knew when to come and what route to take, and they only took Carla. Someone set it up. I don't know who. My wife's dead. I want the son of a bitch who sold her. Bring him out in front of the nest here while I'm on duty. I work nights. I'll give you my NCR beret to put on. It'll be our signal so I know you're standing with him. And I'll take care of the rest. I need to do this myself. Good. I'll make it worth your while. And one more thing. We shouldn't speak again. Not until it's over. No one in town knows that I know what happened to my wife. Best they never know. Or the Legion will be after me next. I know, all right. That's all you need to know.
Right. So, we have to find out who sold Boone's wife to the Legion.
Hey there. If you want to buy something from a shop, you'll have to wait till it opens. Can't say we spoke much. Boone did most of the buying for him. She was in the store once, but she didn't stay long. Had a look on her face like she'd smelled something sour. But far as I can remember, the gift shop smelled fine. Well, fine as it always does. Come.
Hey, welcome. We haven't met yet. You must be new in town. I'm Andy. Carla was a knockout. Whenever Boone walked around with her, he always had this funny grin on his face like he couldn't believe his luck. I know we couldn't. That wasn't the only reason she stuck out, though. That girl never minced words. If she'd had better food or hospitality, she'd let you hear it. Trouble was, she usually had. I don't think she meant it. She really was a sweet girl. I think she just wanted to remind herself that there's still nicer places in this world than Novak. Who could blame her for that? Right now, a whole lot of sitting on my keister and counting cracks in the ceiling. I wouldn't wish it on anybody. On better days, I help keep the peace. Boone and Vargas watch the road. I watch the town. Tell myself I'm doing some good. Was with them. That was back when my arm and leg used to work better. I still like to pretend I'm a ranger, though. I'll check in with the guys up at the station pretty regular on the ham radio. Sometimes they stop by, tell me they're paying their respects, the smug bastards. They haven't been responding to me last couple days. I guess they got tired of hearing me talk, but it still got me a little worried. Hell, listen to me talk, like some damn mother hen. No, they're gonna think I'm having trouble letting go. They're good soldiers.
What would the NCR's anthem be? Probably something old world.
They're the NCR's finest. A one-man platoon, each of them. You got a job where even thinking about it would scare a man senseless? That's when you bring in the Rangers. And if you see a squad of veterans, guys who are in their black armor, well, you won't find a more beautiful sight. Yeah, twice. Actually, the first time, it was more like half my body. Knocked me out of the Rangers. This time, it's mostly just reminded me how useless I've gotten. A few years back, we get a tip that some Legion slavers were holed up in this burnt-out house a few clicks from where we were stationed. We get there and it's deserted. No sign anyone's been there. I mean, nothing. As we're leaving, I hear something behind me. I turn around and there's this kid, just skin and bone, and he's looking up at us and he's scared half to death. Been hiding in a closet. I go to grab him out of there and I notice he's holding something in his hand. Something metal. He shuts himself back in the closet and that's when I see the grenade he's left by my feet. They do it a lot, the Legion, using kids. They know we'll hesitate. Anyway, that was the first time.
Kilometers.
Second time I fell down those stairs in front of the motel. Just in case I got to thinking I'd put it all behind me. Huh. People don't exactly line up to find out what's in my head. Can't remember the last time someone suggested I knew something worth knowing. You know, maybe there's something I can do for you. Since you've gone to all the trouble of flattering a crippled old soldier, there's a move we have in the Rangers for knocking an opponent off his feet. Saved my butt a bunch of times, maybe it will for you too. Let me show you how it's done.
Initiate a power attack while moving backwards. You'll drop the opponent to the ground.
Welcome to Novak.
Hello
it's not
again,
very
Chris.
exciting here, but the people are friendly enough. My engineering skills have been coming in handy too. I've got plenty to do. Thanks for telling me about this place.
You have any luck with the ghouls? I'm counting on you. Really? Unbelievable, man. I knew that wasn't gonna be easy. But I had a good feeling about you. You look like you've been through a lot.
Right. We got a few other people we can talk to around here.
Look, what brings you here? Boone. That's that sniper fella. Works in the dinosaur, right? I only met them but once or twice. They seemed real happy together. I really ought to get to know them better. They're probably nice folk. Oh, we keep to ourselves for the most part. Try not to pry. I think Jeannie Mae gets bothered that we aren't more sociable. But it's just our way. Ain't that we don't appreciate what she's done, managing this town like she has. but I worry she feels that way anyhow. Not that there ain't others who pry around here. That no-bark was skulking around our yard last week. I thought he was our cow killer. Was about to lash him with our bullwhip till I saw who it was. He's harmless, though. Part of me wishes I could see things like he sees them, all full of mystery.
Hey there. In from out of town, ain't you? Name's Dustin.
Hello, Dreadwolf.
Well, to be honest with you, I don't really know them two as well as I might. I remember she had an edge about her, like she'd rather be someplace else. This kind of life ain't for everyone, that's for darn sure. Oh, I tend to my ranch, that's about it. Alice will tell you, I don't get out a whole lot. You must mean what's left of it. Somebody's been attacking our animals at night. We're down to less than half of what we had a few weeks back. Every night around midnight, Alice and I wake up to some crazy hollering and gunshots. You'd think the world was ending all over again. But it's just one animal each night. They don't take it or carve it up or nothing. Just leave it there, all full of holes. We'd be grateful, especially if you find them before they get my whole stock. But don't go getting yourself killed over it. Alice and I'll find...
This is quite a funny little side quest to sort out there. Who's been attacking their sheep? Cattle. Look who it is. Most of what is recorded here is a mess of incomprehensible psychotic gibberish. It seems to express a general frustration towards a set of Brahmin who are allegedly keeping the author awake at night by screaming inside his head whenever he closes his eyes. I am overloaded. Maybe the minigun. They do weigh a lot.
Find anything? Well, I don't know how you've done it, but I do know how I can thank you. Please take this, compliments of Alice and myself. And help yourself to anything in that freezer over yonder. We got more steaks in there than we'd be able to eat in a year.
Okay, so far no leads about who killed old Boone's wife. Let's go talk to No Bark. No Bark is kind of funny.
Who sent you? I ain't talking. They tried to get me to talk before, but I didn't say nothing. And I don't aim to now, by gum. We'll just see about that. You come any closer and I'm liable to stick you with my sticking knife. Old Stick is feeling mighty ornery this day. You sure now? It's kind of hard to hear you. Okay, just speak up a little. But not so much that they hear you. They got people everywhere, always listening. Seen it all. Seen shadowy folk come to his room and leave again in the middle of the night. Thought one might have gone in the lobby too for a spell. Could be that person went in to get something. Or used the John, maybe. Mighty interesting either way, you ask me. I thought it was cannibals, come to eat us all for sure. So I kept out of sight. But now I know better. Mole rat men come up from the underneath to steal young women with promises of riches and fancy mud mansions with all the latest designer appliances. They covered our lady folks' long hair for wigs, it said, being either bald or balding themselves. Folks will tell you that they seen ghouls up near the rocket factory. Sensationalist hooey, cooked up by superstitious yokels, seeing phantoms of their own imagining. Ghosts, commie ghosts, who don't know they're dead, hoping to steal our rockets so they can fly up and paint the moon pink and draw a Lenin face on it. I seen one of them disappear and reappear before my very eyes.
Hello, Joshua.
Although, being a scientist, I have to admit I might have just blinked for longer than usual, what with the shock of seeing a commie ghost and so forth.
Okay, so Nobark saw someone go into the lobby. Well, I can't see anything in here that would be indicative of anything. Let's go talk to Jeannie May and find out what she has to say about Boone's wife.
Hey there. Is everything all right? Awful late to be dropping in unexpected. How should I put it? I guess you could say she was kinda like a cactus flower. Real pretty to look at, but there was just no getting close to her. She never did take to living here. She liked the big lights and fast living of New Vegas. I got the feeling she was trying to get Boone to leave with her, but I guess she got tired of waiting.
Very suspicious. Now, obviously, I've done this quest before, so I already know who did it and the process of figuring it out. But I just wanted to show you guys the way the game expects you to learn. The thing is, what the game doesn't sort of indicate to you is that you're supposed to unlock this safe, which normally you wouldn't do because it's anti-karma. Find this bill of sale in here, and if you check out the notes, we, the representatives of the Consul Officorium, have this day bargained and purchased from Jeannie May Crawford of the Township of Novak the exclusive rights to ownership and sale of the slave Carla Boone for the sum of 1,000 bottle caps, and those of her unborn child for the sum of 500 bottle caps, the receipt whereof is hereby acknowledged, we warrant the slave and her young to be sound, healthy, and slaves for life. We covenant with the said Jeannie May Crawford that we have full power to bargain and sell said slave and her offspring. Payment of an additional 500 bottle caps will be due pending successful maturation of the fetus, the claim to which shall be granted by the possession of this document. So Jeannie May sold Boone's wife and unborn child to slavery. With, it seems, Jeannie's motive being she just didn't like Boone's wife.
Hey there. Is everything all right? Okay, if that's what you think.
Is she coming or what? She here? Oh yes, she is. Goodbye, Miss May. Ah.
That's it then. How did you know? I guess I shouldn't be surprised. It'd be like them to keep paperwork. Here. This is all I can give. I think our dealings are done here. I don't know. I won't be staying, I know that. Don't see much point in anything right now, except hunting legionaries. Maybe I'll wander. Like you. You don't want to do that. Yeah. Working on your own, you're a lot less effective. I've been there and paid for it. But this isn't gonna end well. Well, let me know when there's room for me.
Ah, right. Veronica.
You can't help but notice that the Brotherhood barely exists to these people out here. We're like an urban myth, no real presence on the outside. We just don't adapt like we should. Used to be that all you needed to get your way was a suit of power armor and a laser rifle. Now, people are armed and organized. They're not afraid. But we still stick to our old approach because it's all we know. I think you're right. We're getting desperate. Hardly enough people to sustain ourselves as a chapter. They'll see the light, sooner or later. But I get the feeling if I don't take matters into my own hands, the change won't come in time to make a difference. Why does everyone always say that? Nice! Can I order room service?
Is it time? I'm ready when you are.
Boone is probably my favorite companion in this game. He's just really useful as a companion to have due to his combat capabilities. Right. Well, I think this is a good place to pause, actually. Considering we've only got a few minutes before the end of the stream anyway. And we've got a few quests done. Puts us in a good spot for doing a few other things next time. I'll be back on Jurassic World Evolution 2 on Sunday. So I hope to see you guys there. We'll be starting a totally new park. So I hope you guys will come and help me decide what to build with it, I suppose. But yeah, it was a good stream. I'll see you guys on Sunday. Don't forget to like the stream if you haven't already. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. And I'll see you guys later. But until then, enjoy the rest of your Fridays. Stay safe. And good night.